The year was 1999, and the Smithson meat processing plant in rural Nebraska was on the brink of shutting down. The stench of rotting meat hung heavy over the town like a shroud. Amidst the chaos, rumors swirled about a strange machine hidden deep within the facility's bowels. Whispers of its dark purpose kept the workers from sleeping at night. They called it the carnivore. Its creators had long since vanished, leaving behind only cryptic logs and eerie audio recordings. The carnivore was said to be capable of extracting traumatic memories from the human brain, manipulating them into grotesque, flesh-like manifestations. Some claimed to have seen the thing, a twisted amalgamation of flesh, bone, and machinery that seemed to move of its own accord. Others spoke of the horrific sounds it produced, screams, wails, and the sickening crunch of metal on human tissue. That's when we met John, a struggling factory worker who just moved back to Nebraska after years abroad. He took the night shift at Smithson's, hoping to escape his troubled past and start anew. But as he donned his overalls and stepped into the meat processing plant, an unsettling feeling settled in the pit of his stomach. It started with small things, tools malfunctioning, pipes creaking, and the faint whisper of a voice in his ear when no one was around. At first, John dismissed it as nerves or the product of too many late nights. Yet, as the occurrences grew more frequent and intense, he began to suspect that something was very wrong. One fateful night, John stumbled upon an unmarked door hidden behind a row of refrigerated units. As he pushed it open, he was met with an unholy sight, rows of gleaming metal pods, each one pulsing with an otherworldly energy. The voice in his ear grew louder still, its words becoming clearer, "Your memories are the fuel we need." And then, John saw the carnivore. It was massive, a behemoth of twisted steel and flesh, its central core pulsating with a sickening life of its own. The machine began to exert its influence over John's mind, visions of childhood traumas, long-forgotten fears, and the dark secrets he'd kept hidden from himself and others. As the memories manifested before his eyes, John realized that his own psyche was being ravaged by an unseen force. He tried to flee, but it was too late, the carnivore had him in its sights. The machine's final product was a twisted, nightmarish duplicate of John himself, a flesh-and-blood mockery with bulging, black-eyed orbs and lips that seemed to twist into perpetual screams. The doppelganger lunged at John, its very presence causing his own body to writhe in agony. As the two men clashed, the carnivore emitted a deafening scream, shattering the plant's walls and spilling its horrors onto the streets of Nebraska. But here's where the truth becomes uncomfortable. You see, John never actually escaped the plant that night. In fact, he still works there today, albeit in a role he'd rather forget. And when you peer closely into his eyes, you might just catch a glimpse of something sinister lurking within, the unmistakable sign of another carnivore product. The architect of his own torment? Maybe. But one thing's for certain, John's memories will continue to haunt him, forever trapped in the abyss of the carnivore's twisted realm.